What's up everyone and welcome to the club. In today's video we're creating a sketch illustration of Dracula from Castlevania. Now I want to begin today's lesson by adding some guidelines to help with the symmetry of our drawing. Let's start by sketching a line coming down the center of our page. So we're going to start from the very top in the middle. It's going to lightly work our way down towards the bottom. And we don't want to go too dark because we'll eventually erase this out. Now along the top of this line, add another line going across from left to right. Now you use these two lines to help us create a circle along the top of our page. So from the center point, let's step up towards the top, mark off the top of our circle, and we'll take that same distance down towards the bottom and do the same thing. And we'll repeat that across this horizontal line. So the distance from the center over towards the left, and then the right. Now I want to connect the center point of each mark with a curve to create our circle. Start with the top left, and the circle doesn't have to be perfect. We're just going to get the rough shape and size and placement at the top of our page. From the side of our circle, add another line coming all the way down towards the bottom. And then from the bottom of our circle, add another line going across from left to right. And we're going to place the eyes across this line. Now I want to locate the inside corner of the eyes. So leave a gap in the center. Let's go over toward the left. Just going to mark this off with a short line. Let's take that same distance over towards the right. Now from here we start to add some shape around the eyes. From this point we're going to step down, angle the eye going up and then out towards that bottom line. Go all the way out towards the outside, angle this down and then in. Draw a straight line coming back in towards the inside corner of the eyes. Now from the inside corner of the eyes, let's step in, draw two lines coming down the center. And then from this point, we're just going to angle the eyebrows, going up and then out towards the side. Let's tuck the pupils in underneath the eyelid. On the left, draw a small half circle. Just going to lightly add this in. Now from the center, we're going to come all the way down. Just going to locate the tip of the nose. So right about here, just going to mark this off with a straight line. From the ends, angle this up and then out across the nostrils. From the tip of the nose, step down, draw a straight line going across the edge of the mouth. Now from the center, step out, angle the mouth coming down and then out. Round at the bottom of the mouth and pull that back up. Now we're going to place the mustache in between the nose and the mouth. So from the top of the lip, step up, angle this down and out towards the left and right side. Then from here, bend this up and then in towards the side of the nose. Let's go back to the bottom of the mouth, step down, draw a straight line going across the lower lip, step down again, and just going to mark off the bottom of the chin. Now I want to go back up to the eyes, step out towards these points. Just going to slope the head coming down and then in towards the jaw. And then from the jaw, it's going to angle this down and then in towards the chin. From the bottom of the lip, angle this down and out toward the left and right side. Now I'm going to move out to the side and draw the outside of the beard. Starting on the left, come down and then in towards the center. Now I'm going to go back and add some shape to the cheekbones. Let's start on the top left. I'm just going to bend this in and then down towards the side. And come straight down. Now we're going to go back to the side of our circle. I'm just going to slope the forehead. We're going to come down, across the middle, and then back up. And now we're going to pull the hair across the side of the head. Let's start from the center of the left eye, step up towards the hairline, bend this out around the eye, and come down towards the bottom. Let's do the same thing on the right, going around the eye, and then down. Now I'm going to add some shape and volume to the hair. From the top, angle this up and out toward the left and right side. I'm just going to bend this out and then down toward the left and right. From the left side, come down at an angle and bend that out. And then from here, round this out and pull that in towards the bottom. Let's go back to the center of the forehead and curl the hair. We go up at an angle towards the center of our circle, Then this out and then down. Now that we have a rough sketch, I want to go back and lightly erase some of these guidelines. Now once we're happy with our rough sketch, we're going to use this as a guide to help us add some more detail and refine the shape. Let's start with the eyebrows. We'll start from the inside. I just want to curl up the brow. Setting a bend along the inside. Now you don't have to go too dark with these lines. Just going to start off lightly. Just going to work our way across the bottom of the eyebrow. Just going to add some more wrinkles and folds along the top. I'll just add some thickness to the eyebrows going up and then out. I'm just working our way across the side of the nose. Add some shape to the eyes along the inside. Just going to reposition the pupils a little bit. I'm just going to lightly shade in the inside of the eyes going around the pupils. Now I'm just going to move down and just add some more detail and shape to the nostrils. Just going to lightly shade in the mustache along the inside. Go back and just add some more shape across the mouth. Just add in those fangs across the side. And add some sharp teeth in between. Some teeth across the bottom. I'm just working around the perimeter of the hair. I'm just going to smooth this out. I'm just going to get rid of those sharp points. Just round out the edges. Just going to finish off the ends with some points coming in. I'm just going to add a little bit of detail inside. And once we're done our rough sketch, I'm going to go back and clean up our drawing before we get into the shading. Just going to go back and just darken up the eyebrows. Now from the eye, we're just going to work our way out, adding some more folds and wrinkles. Add a little bit of shadow towards the tip of the nose, and then fade that up. Now we're going to go in and start adding some shading. It's going to start along the top of the eyes. It's going to darken up the top of the eyelid and then blend that down towards the side. Just fade that across the side of the nose. So the light's coming from the top, coming down across the head. So the highlights will be across the top with the shadows on the opposite side. It's going to darken up the top of the cheeks and then fade that down. We'll also go in and just darken up the beard. At the same time, I'm just going to add a little bit more texture inside. Now with the hair, we're going to start it along that center seam and just pull the shadow going up and then out. I'm going to do that on both sides. Now along the side, I'm just going to add a little bit of texture coming around the side and then down. I'm going to start this along this highlight area. And just pull these lines coming out and across. I'm going to work away from the bottom of the hair, going up. Just adding these thick shadow lines and texture. I'm just going to roughly darken in the inside of the collar, going around the head. And again, we don't need to get too detailed with the shading around the body. Now I want to go back and add a shadow across the side of the head. So the hair is casting a shadow and pulling this in. So just darken up the sides. Just going to go back and add some drips coming down from the eyes, across the cheeks. Now, as we get closer to the end, I'll tighten up my shadows and add a little bit more detail, and always be sure to sign my artwork, and that's pretty much it. There's a sketch illustration of Dracula from Castlevania. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please make sure you subscribe because I'm posting new lessons every single day. I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you again soon. We've got some exciting news to share with all of you. We're offering a variety of incredible options to level up your art skills. Join our exclusive masterclass memberships for just $1 a month, or catch more free tutorials on our Excel sketch channel every week. Don't miss out on any of these amazing opportunities, so subscribe or join today.